Hello everyone, I just wanted to share with you guys a very quick tip on how to deal with the stabilizers links, or the also known as the end links. As you can see, this one was stuck right here. I used some vice grips to hold here and stuff like that, and I tried to remove it. Didn't work. So what I did was, most of the times I end up cutting with a grinder. Most of the times you'll have trouble when with the, how is it called, with the Allen key style, 5mm Allen key with the nut. Those are the hardest to get out because after the years it gets rusted right here inside and it strips out, and eventually and also these nuts are lock nuts, so you see the plastic here, it locks it tight, so it gets hard. So as you try to remove it, loosen it up, you're gonna you won't be able to loosen it up because it's gonna get stuck. You're gonna over torque it and it's gonna strip in the middle of the Allen right here, and you're gonna end up using a grinder. I'm using a home grinder right here like this, so try to make some space and grind it off. That's one. And here, as you can see, I don't have any spaces. Whoa, you see I can't reach the stud with my grinder. So what I did was I cut the nut itself vertically. So you can see right here, I cut it vertically, and what it does is it's gonna loosen up the nut pressure on the stud, so like this, and it gets loosened much easier like this. And then after that, what do you do? Because I'm filming right now, you put pressure on this here, push it, and then use a wrench to remove it. It's gonna work. Otherwise, you can use vice grips to hold the circle right here, the end right here, this right here. You can hold it and use a vice grip. So I'm using a vice grip here. Just to hold this lower part, otherwise the ball joint is going to move itself. So you can feel the tension right here because of the nut, the lock nut. Imagine fighting this and the rust. If you live in a part of America or Canada that doesn't have much rust issues or stuff like that, you don't have to do all this. It's going to come off very easily. So you see the threads all rusted, and you can see my nut right here. I almost cut it out in half. That would be much better, but it releases a lot of the tension. You see inside, you see that's the lock nut properties. It really locks it. But what this does is it loosens up the pressure and the rust. It also heats it up, the stud and the nut itself, so it helps you out taking off. It doesn't matter if you like grind a tiny bit of the sway bar, because the pressure is applied onto the sway bar right here, the surface, and it's just basically a link holding the whole strut, the sway bar. So people say, oh well, you cut it, it's very dangerous. That's not true. Most of the times these things, it's just physics, right? The whole pressure is put into the sway bar, so it doesn't matter if you cut a tiny bit. What it does is just it links up with your control arm right here. I mean, it's not like you're going to jump off a bridge or something with this car. So I hope it helped you guys, and because this is the trick I always use. If you want, you can be very careful with the sway bar, but me, I'll always like grind it up a little bit, and then don't forget to put some anti-rust, anti-seize, anti-rust copper on here, just for it to not be rusted. Sometimes what I do, if I have space, I will just cut it like this, flush, either here or here. If you cut it with a grinder, it's much faster than dealing with the stubborn rusted nuts that we all know. In a lot of parts of Canada, we use a lot of salt. As you can see, this is all salted, all rusted. So these end links, usually they are like, they're very difficult if you do it at home. If I had a workshop, I would just use a torch, a real torch that will heat this until it's red, and then it's gonna come out very easily. But at home, we do what we can from the DIYs and stuff like that, the little tricks. And so yeah, good luck everyone. And this applies to any cars with sway bar links like this. You know, you're doing this at home, and even heating up with your propane torch won't work much because it doesn't get that hot compared to the torches they use in the garages. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope it helped you guys. Good luck on changing your end links. It's not that hard. Just use the grinder. Don't fight too much. Don't waste too much of your strength. Work smart, and that's it. Happy New Year, guys, and thank you guys for watching. And if you liked, and I hope this will help you guys. Thank you.